not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but it is of the world. And the world is passing away, and the lust of it. But he who does the will of God abides forever. Do not love the world, because if you love the world, you do not love God. And God tells us multiple times to be set apart from this world. You know why? Because the world hates God. The world hates Christ, and because we love Christ, the world is going to hate us too. So why should we love the world? It's not just the world in general, but the things that are in it. It says the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. The things that are normalized in this world. The things that make the world the way that it is now. The lust, the drinking, the murdering, the drugs, the revenge, the pride, the sin in this world that is being normalized and taught. And it is radical not to be doing what everyone else is doing. It is unnormal. But God calls us not to be of the world. And it doesn't just mean, doing what everyone else is doing. It means the sin in it too. God calls you to stop running to lust. Because when we continuously run back to it, it is us loving sin more than God. Whenever we choose sin, we are saying like, hey, this is better. This can provide more for me than God ever can. In that moment where you choose sin, where you choose temptation, where you choose to do that thing to that person, where you choose to say that thing, you're saying that this thing is going to bring you more satisfaction than God can. And that is where you're wrong. Because not only does it misconceive you, not only does it trick you, but it leaves you emptier. It causes more consequences in your life. There's never been a point in time where sin has brought something good into my life. There's never been a point in time where lust has brought something good into my life. For a moment in time, you get pleasure in whatever you indulge in. For a moment in time. But once that goes away, everything goes down the drain. The guilt and the shame hits. The consequence hits. You're destroying a purpose that God has for you. Why? Because you love the world and the things that are in it. God wants you to love him. God wants you to see that he can provide more for you than this world can. More for you than sin can. And I feel like that is something that I myself need to remember. That God, the creator of the universe, can provide more for me than sin that will perish. God is eternal. So the peace and the fulfillment and the pleasure that God can give you without sin will last forever. But the pleasure that you get from sin is only for a moment's time. It is only for a moment's time, then it flees, then it goes away, and then you're left with your guilt and your shame by yourself. And at times we keep running back to it thinking it's going to fulfill us more and more each time, thinking that this time is going to be different, but no, every time it is the same. It never truly satisfies that void, that loneliness that you feel. It is never going to be satisfied by sin because sin can't fill you. Sin can't sustain you like God can. And that's something that we do not remember. It's something we don't realize. God can provide for you more than this world can. The creator of this world can provide for you more than this world can, guys. It says in verse 17 that the world is passing away. The world is going to perish. The world is dying, Soon it'll be gone. Same thing with the lust. Same thing with the lust that you look at. Those inappropriate videos that you watch on your phone. Same thing with those drinks that you be drinking. those drugs that you take, those lies that you tell people, those gossips that you spread, the revenge that you get on your neighbor, it is going to perish. It is going to go away. But he who does the will of God abides forever. He who's a heart, the man who has his heart attached to this world, to sin that will perish along with it. Because your love, your devotion is placed into sin and into this world. But when your love and devotion is placed into God, who is eternal, you are going to live with him, not by your own doing, but by the grace, mercy, and love of God, y'all. A lot of times when we sin, we box ourselves into sin. We block everything out. We don't see the bigger picture, but we're just focused on our pleasure and ourselves, that we don't see that sin is slowly killing us. It is killing us. It is killing the purpose that God has for us, and it is killing us. But we don't see the bigger picture. We don't see that Jesus is greater. We don't see that Christ has placed in us a strength to say no to sin, that Christ has given us a way out. Guys, the biggest part of being a follower of Christ is crucifying our flesh, denying our flesh, which means saying no to what I want to do and saying yes to what God wants me to do. Because what I want to do is wrong. What I want to do leads to more consequences. But what God wants me to do is right. It leads to something that is not only better for me, but better for those who are around me. So guys, please do not love this world. Do not let your heart be attached to this world and the things of this world that will perish and die. But attach your heart to God. Love God, who will come in you and fill you and sustain you with the love and peace that this world can never give you. And this is something that I myself need to remember daily, that this world can never satisfy me as God can. This world can never give me a love, a peace, a fulfillment like God can.